everyone, I'm Anna with Craft Me a Card, and I love crafting for the crafter, and that is you. So this month, July 1st, was my birthday, so I got some gifts. Yay! Aside from getting the gifts, I also kept the wrapping paper that some of these gifts came wrapped in because I like to create cards with them. When I see that a paper has potential, I go ahead and I grab it and I save it and I create with it. This one, my sister says she got it at Marshall's. That it was a roll she got, and she thought it was very pretty because it had like these little glittery stars. So she got it for her birthday gifts, and I'm taking it for my cards. So let's get started with this card and to give you ideas as to how you can also take advantage of things that you would usually toss in the trash. Okay, so first I'm going to grab my card base, and it's this card base of a birthday card that I'm going to be making for my niece. So this is a 6.5 by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the paper on top of this card. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put some liquid glue on the bottom of it, and then I'm going to spread it with this makeup, it's like a silicone tip. I think it's made for makeup, but I like to use it for my card making. Of course, I grab everything that is meant for something else for crafting. That is what we do as crafters. Okay, so that's just liquid glue, and then with my makeup thing here, I just go ahead and I disperse it, and I do this just to avoid the paper to crimple up. And I just put my piece of wrapping paper on it, and just like that. I spread it, and I flip it around. Then with the crafter's knife, I just go around it, cutting the excess paper. Just like that, and look what a beautiful card we have. You could put just a happy birthday here, and that'll give you a great birthday card. You could grab this red one, you could grab this mint one. There's many options. There's this blue one, yellow. I mean, I really like this paper for birthday cards or any kind of celebration, really. Okay, so I'm going to use these balloons as inspiration. I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut it significantly smaller than my card base. And this piece was cut 3/4 of an inch smaller than my card base. I want it to mimic something like this, but without so much color. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to grab a piece of plastic. This is plastic that I get off of packaging, and I am going to grab a watercolor marker. It doesn't have to be a watercolor marker, just as long as it's watercolor based. So what I'm going to do is take the card and put my plastic over it, and I'm going to trace around my balloon and then flip it on over to my piece, just like that. Yoo-hoo! It doesn't have to be dark because we're going to be coloring over it. Grab some paper, clean that off, and do it again. Just like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I want these, of course, I want them darker. And I'm going to grab these Jane Davenport Draw and Letter Your Heart's Content with Jane Fabulously Expressive set of 10 fancy pens. I got these for Christmas from one of my sisters. Thank you so very much. And I am going to grab these pens, and I think they have a really nice dark ink. So I am going to go ahead and draw these balloons out. Okay, so there are my balloons, and I'm going to take one just a little smaller, and I see some have some bows on them, and some just the string. Just like that, how fun. Okay. Put a string here. This one's coming down. Why not? Just like that. Good, good. These are also some that I had not used. So yay! Taking out all these things. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab another piece of cardstock and I'm gonna bring my paper here and I'm gonna pick out a balloon I like, and I'm gonna pick this one because it is my favorite color. But I do want a single balloon. So I'm just gonna go ahead, grab some scissors and cut it out. Grab some glue, put it on there, and again with my silicone makeup applicator, going to go ahead and spread that around and stick it on this cardstock. Make sure it's nice and flat. Grab some nice scissors, cut around our balloon. You could also do this with a crafter's knife. Then I'm going to grab some permanent marker. I'm going to go around it just to cover those edges. So now that I have my balloon ready, I'm going to bring in some black string. Okay, so I found some of the string and I'm just going to make a little knot, stick my balloon right in the middle of the loop, then tighten it up just like that, and then cut it. Now I'm going to make a little bow to mimic the bow on the wrapping paper. How cute is that? Cut the excess out. Super cute. Alright, I'm going to mount this using a little piece of foam adhesive. And putting more glue, make sure it stays. And I'll put it right about there. Super cute. Then I'm going to let it do its thing. Add some glue. Make it stay in certain spots. That's where it wants to stay. That's where I'll let it go. I'm going to bring in some black soot. And I'm just going to distress the edges just to separate this white cardstock from the wrapping paper. Just like that. I'm also going to put this piece on foam. Just like that. Just take the foam adhesive off. Add a little bit of glue. And go ahead and place this piece centered on my card base. And I'm going to bring this die, which just says happy birthday. I'm going to cut it out in black. Okay, so my happy birthday I feel gets lost, so I'm just going to cut out the shadow here. And I'm going to cut it out of this pretty mint color. Grabbing my tweezers. Just by grabbing some liquid glue, I apply it all over my sentiment here, and then I apply it to the shadow. My favorite glue is Tacky glue. It's very inexpensive and it's super good. So I'm going to put it right there and it's going to be popped up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in some sequin, some pink, some of these colors, which are the ones that are on the balloons. Go ahead and bring in some Guillotin glue. Add some glue here, there, and everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a wax pencil, very inexpensive, and they last a very long time. I love it. It came out super cute. Super easy to make and inspired using wrapping paper, which is awesome. It could be whatever you want it to be. All right, this is it for me today. I hope, as always, I hope you get inspired. I hope you create and be happy. Thank you so very much for joining me. I invite you to please subscribe, like, and comment. These things help my channel out a lot, and it just motivates me to bring you more content. Thank you so very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Where's the bee? Where's the bee? Where's the B? Where did the darn B go? B for brat. Brat. Another looker. Saw you fall. Where did you fall? I'm not gonna waste time looking for you. Gonna have to cut it out again. Don't know where the tittle went. Tittle is a little dot. Bah. All right.